So hello and welcome guys to another live trading session. So today, yeah, let's see what happens. So today I don't have my two set monitors available. I'm trading in just one screen. So today we don't have any major red folder news. So yeah, the market has not yet taken the previous session's New York Asian liquidity. It had generated a London high, took that in New York. Now in the midnight open, it took the New York's high and it came back into the range without taking the Asian high liquidity. Okay, there is also this big FBG present, 1 hour FBG, which is getting respected till now. It has not been ran through. Going into the lower time frame, we see here this 1 hour FBG is still being respected, in which yesterday we had taken the trade based of that rejection. Yesterday, based of this 1 hour, we had taken the trade. This got rejected, and also the drawn liquidity, which was a 30-minute FBG present here. So here or here somewhere. So yeah, let's see today. So right now the market is pretty bullish. Let's see, pretty bearish. Sorry, according to the data, the market is feeding me. For expected, there are no news as of today. Yesterday there was news. So yeah, let's see what happens. So today I'll take the trade in my. If I do get a trade in the Forex account, also I'll take the trade. Let's see what happens. I'll update you guys. Right now I'm seeing because this daily FBG it had been run through in the 1 minute, 1 hour time frame. Again, it came back to the range. Now it was consolidating. It broke through again. Again, it came back to the range. So this can all be considered as rejecting the daily FBG. So yeah, there was also this daily FBG present somewhere here which had tapped it and came back lower. So now this was the nearest draw for the third time. Let me mark that. This is the New York low. This with 1 hour FBG will be the nearest draw. Now after this rejection, we need to see if there is a displacement, then the most likely the market will head lower. But since yesterday's Trump speech, I was expecting some sort of a bullish momentum. Okay, let's see what happens. I'll mark this. This is the London low. So I don't have any, what is that, much screens available. So I can only see in the screen. If I do make any mistakes, let's see what happens. For me, the nearest draw is this 1 hour FBG, this New York low. After this, we need to see if I see some displacement, then most likely we'll be heading towards the London low and eventually hit lower to take all this liquidity and also to tap the daily FBG. If not, we can see some sort of a movement to the upside. But either way, I need to see some sort of a opposing manipulation for me to take a trade. Based of that, you see my funded futures yesterday's trade. If you can see, this is the dashboard. I just download it also. Yeah, these are all the trades. This was the losing trade. This both are break-even trade. Yeah, let's see what happens today. I'll open my trade of it also. Trade of it already is logged in here. You can see here. Okay, so we are heading toward the downside. London will open in 4 minutes. Trade of it is already logged in. Let's close all this shit. watching for earlier. Let's see what happens. Ignore the background noises. I don't know if it's coming or not, but I am in my hometown, so it's a bit. That's why I don't have any screens available other than my laptop screen. So I'll pause the video here, and if I do get any opportunities, I'll make sure to activate it then. Okay. Right now, I've already explained what I want to see. If I see some displacement to the downside after this New York gets taken, then most likely we will be going lower. If not, we see some sort of a liquidity sweep, we can head to the upside and eventually take on this both low which was present. It created generated the buy side liquidity. Now it's turned to manipulate and eventually go and take the low, take the high. Okay. So yeah, that's it for the explanation part. Let's see what happens. I have not marked out the internal fair value gaps, which I'll be doing now because there are already these three present. Now I need to mark inside which is there are no 30-minute present. There is okay one present here, 1 hour. Yes, 1 hour present here. Okay, there are no major inside liquidity except the 15 minutes. 15 minutes one is present here, second is present here. Okay, so I'll just mark both out. So yeah, just pause the video and update you once the once I see some momentum. So quick update, as you can see, the market has London session has opened and it has finally taken the Asian low. So now we need to look for a displacement to the downside. If displacement is available, then we will look like what a reversal happening. So 1 hour FBG has been tapped multiple times. Now this Asian session low got taken. This is the New York and this is the London. If we don't get a displacement to the downside, we will most likely be heading to the upside to take the eventual Asian high of this session and also the previous session. If not, most likely we'll be heading down as today's start has also been bearish. I've already logged on my Euro futures account. Let's see what happens. Okay, see New York, as I said in the early video, that New York session low was my initial drawn liquidity which has been taken. Now let's see the reaction after this gets taken. Okay, this will be the change in the state for me. External has been swept, internal has not been swept yet. So yeah, let's see what happens. I will like for a displacement to the upside. So there is also SMT present. SMT was here, but since the market has ran through it, so I will not see it. Let's check it once more. So yeah, as you can see, SMT is present still now. GBP USD. So yeah, we'll just cancel out this one. Eventually, external and internal both got swept in the reverse order. Let's see what happens. See, if we do break through to the downside, most likely there will not be in a trade earlier because I would like to see some sort of a manipulation to the upside. If not, if you do see some sort of a manipulation to the downside, which indicates the market wants to go higher, it generated sell side liquidity, took that sell side liquidity, now it wants to displace higher. Okay, let's see what happens. I'll update the trade as it goes on. Okay, anything can happen. There is no news, that's why it's a bit hazy today. If there was some sort of a yellow folder or orange folder news, tomorrow is CPI. That will be interesting. I'll try to trade that also because I'm my funded accounts is going to get expired in 2 October. So before that, if I do somehow pass it, let's see what happens. I don't think so it's going to be possible because there are some missing 90%. I don't know, like it's a bit weird. First time trading the futures. Okay, so if you see here, like it is saying 7.2%. I don't know what does that mean. And here it's technically saying my profit is $3,000. So let's see what happens. This is my dashboard. I've already shown that. So let's see what happens. Trade of it has been logged on. You can see here. Let's see what happens. 70, 43, 43. Okay, so there is a 70 nicely. Changing the state is here with the displacement. 1 hour ABG has been tapped. There is a SMT in the newer flow. Asian has been swept. Multiple, what you say? Multiple sell side draws has been taken. Now if it displaces to the upside higher, then we can go further. Let's see what happens. I'll update the trade as it goes on. Otherwise, okay, I'll just leave the video running. Let's see what happens. So yeah, after this little bit consolidating, we have not. So I'll just pause the video once the trade occurs. If we do get a trade, I'm not going to be rushing into any trade. So yeah, let's see what happens. And today I'm not being able to see the higher time frame exact accurately, but I need to be keep monitoring. As you can see, there are multiple rejection from the upside. Okay, so this was technically the pullback to the equilibrium. If I see it that way, this was the high created. If I see here, now the equilibrium has not been tapped in the second time. The first time we have seen some sort of a rejection from the upside. but New York and Asian has been taken, and we have not seen displacement, which I like. But which I don't like is this has already been retested once, twice, thrice, fourth, fifth time. This is the fifth time retesting the same FBG. But still, let's see what happens. So we are closing the CISD. Let me make it here. Okay, so we are having displacement. Once we close above this, I'm going to take my entry, trade, three lots. Great, has rejected that. Close will identify my entry. If we don't close, there will be no entry. I'll enter in my Forex account also. Okay, we did see a close.
Order filled.
Okay, I bought in my Euro USD account also. Nicely done. If you can see, if you have heard the order filled, I don't know if you have heard it or not, but yeah, my stop loss will be here. Sell, sell stop. Okay, nicely done. So now let's see what happens. I'll update as the trade goes on. Okay, we did get a close. Now we are seeing some momentum. Now we can't get directly stopped out because there was no manipulation. There was an internal sweep, external sweep. After that, I have just placed based on the entry of the SMT. Okay, I could have got a better entry, but most likely it just runs away from here. So yeah, let's see what happens. I'll pause the video and update the trade as it goes on. We have completely rejected the 5 minute CIST. It's a bit concerning. Okay, let's see what happens. Stop loss will be here. Okay, so we have 1 minute has completely reversed from the CIST. Could have gotten a better entry, but it doesn't matter. Let's see what happens. I'll pause the video here. So a quick update. I think I'm going to get stopped out. I like to re-enter because my bias is a bit higher. Let's see what happens because we didn't see displacement coming into the first place. That's why my conviction stayed, and we did get a CISG to the upside. Ran through this FBG, but 5 minute didn't close. That was the main problem of this because like out of 5 times, 4 times the market just keeps running. So I need to take my action according to that. So see, while I'm in the situation of the trade, I did everything exactly as I thought I would, and that's the thing that matters to me. Like I didn't do anything like to change my plan and all that. Okay, so yeah, let's see what happens. We did get a push from here, ran through the 5 minute FBG the second time, but we didn't get a breakthrough the CIST. We did get this candle closure, which made me enter the trade in the first place. But second candle just was a little bit close from engulfing it. Let's see what happens. I like to see price move higher eventually. If not, we should have seen some displacement to the downside if the market wanted to head lower. Or eventually we are generating buy side liquidity, it will manipulate that, then we can see some lower momentum. If not, we definitely would like to head higher. And eventually, this also this 15 minute FVG present, which will be my first take profit. Okay, that's the trade as of now. Let's see what happens. Okay, I've done everything according to the plan. Nothing has been like changed and all that. So I'll do a quick uh, run down my journal also this weekend, and I'd like to explain all the trades that I've been taking, how many percentage I take each trade, and I would like to ex- extend or like what do you say, like make my risk percentage a bit higher in the Q4. So after the September Q3 ends, Q4 will be my first quarter in this whole year where I'll be starting to take 1% of the account in each trade, which I have not been doing since the starting of this year. Okay, because I have developed my model or developed my strategy based on the like based on whatever I've done, and I was just practicing it till now to see whether if it works or not. And I've finally not, I cannot say that it works completely to my favor every time. I have the nice win percentage or stop loss basis or risk management which I've been following till now. So yeah, let's see what happens. I'll update you guys once the trade ends. Okay. So yes, quick update. As you can see, the market has eventually jumped into the take profit area of my trade, which doesn't actually say that whether it will finally go and hit my take profit and all that. But eventually, this first 30 minutes, FBG, 15 minutes, sorry, FBG will be my break-even point. So yeah, let's see what happens. We did get a CIST second time. Just take a quick screenshot for the journal. So this is the first screenshot taken here. I had entered here CIST. You can see here market came, took Asian liquidity. We got no displacement, which I had said earlier that if displacement occurs, most likely we will head to the downside to take London low and eventually run through this 1 hour BG, which we did not get. We got a liquidity sweep and I got a eventually 1 minute CIST with not a lot of displacement, which I would like to see, and I entered there. Okay, so this was the first screenshot. A second screenshot which I'll be adding here, the current one. So yeah, let's see if we can see. Just like to quick to run my journal. If you can see, like from the first times, if we see the loss, like I'm like practically speaking about the loss here. Like the loss are more frequent, and if I see the trades which are not so like what you say, like not so strategy based. Because let's say just consider this trade. There was the 15-minute FVG. Buy side liquidity got swept here. Now this I had based on. Let's see what I had based this trade on. So which I didn't click. Sorry. So yeah, if you can see, I think so. I'd click this trade, short. Okay, so yeah, let's see what happens. I'll just quick to run the journal later on. I need to figure out. I'll write down everything, all the trades and all that. I'll just make a quick, like, complete video on the just journal. Okay, like it's a bit confusing as of now, but if you just see here, the loss, like I just kept my trades, everything according to the plan. Every time whenever I had loss, if you see the loss, like I didn't try to recover everything in a single trade and all that. Slowly see if the winning losing streak 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 losing streak, then break even, then win, then loss. Now the losses started eventually becoming a little bit less. The break even started being a more. Then we are winning also. Yes, okay. I'm not saying that you need to win every trade and all that, but loss is just part of the process which I've learned going as forward in the journey. Okay, so yeah, let's see what happens. Kind of rejecting the high here. Yeah. Serve this. So yeah, I'll update the trade as it goes on, and I will make a complete entire video on just the trading journal, so I can initially final after 1 to 3 year I can look back what I've done and all that. Okay, so yeah, let's see what happens. I'll update the video as it goes on. I'll update the trade as it goes on. So yes, I just got stopped out by this massive red candle. This can be a manipulation candle eventually. So we did head to the upside. Eventually we rejected the 1 hour FBG the third time. So yeah, that will be the trade for today. I was expecting a bit higher as we rejected the, so not rejected, we respected the 1 hour FBG, 5 BG to the upside. but that didn't happen. I got stopped out within very fast. $243 loss. Okay, so yeah, that's it for this video. I've explained everything, whatever I'd wanted to see. Now, the thing that will be disappointing is that the market does reject this and go higher. But if it heads down with a displacement, then that will be, I had said that earlier as well, that if we see displacement, we most likely be heading to the downside. So yeah, that is this video done. I'll see you in the next one. I'll just do the quick journaling of this video, this trade, and I did everything according to my plan. I didn't like do anything other than what I had said earlier. So yeah, that's it for this video. Bye bye. Take care. See you in the next one.